to Adjust with Pastor David. 10 reasons why your spouse needs you more than ever. 10 reasons your spouse needs you more than ever. I'm going to be talking about 10 things you need to understand that silent conversation. I call it silent conversation that your spouse uses to call you unconsciously, that is necessary to make your marriage more stronger and give you a fantastic marriage. Please note, I will share 10 things that can help you to know that your spouse need you than ever at any season of their life. This is not every time happens, but it happens seasonally. But when you see this in the season of your marriage, you should know that one of you, maybe your spouse, needs you more than ever at that season of their life. So don't overlook it, or don't misinterpret it, or most importantly, don't mishandle that phase of the life, because that phase of the life is very crucial. All right, also, if you're not yet married, also, you must also know that even though you're not married, there's some things here that can also help you in your dating relationship that is leading to marriage. Please note that this is for those who are married. So I might say some things, if you're not married, you shouldn't be doing it. But if you're married, you ought to engage in it. All right, so I'm going to talk from the angle of the male and the husband and the wife. Thanks. Before I dive into it, I would love for you to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click on the notification button. So every time we drop a content like this, it can be a blessing to you. All right. Share with your friends and your neighbor. Follow me also on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitter at the David Kolawole, the THE David Kolawole, the David Kolawole. Then you can also get notification on our Instagram page on any other videos we want to do, or other live story of me that is on social media. Now let's get into it. 10 reasons your spouse needs you more than ever. Number 1, when your spouse is more quiet than usual. Some of you are married to someone that you know they're always active, they're always talking, they're always excited, they're always talking, doing a lot of stuff. But at the same of their life, you just realize he or she just went silent. They're always silent. That season of their life, most likely they are going through something that they have not found out to express themselves. All right, so don't misinterpret that phase of the life. The first way I'll tell you that is, if you know your spouse needs you more than ever, I'm going to first be sharing the 10 things you should pay attention to and what you should do. What you should do is just 1 or 2 things that can help your spouse to come out of that phase of their life, and they can transition from that phase of their life into the better phase of their life, or the phase you really want to see in your marriage or in your relationship. Number 1, first reason you should know that your spouse needs you more than ever, but they will not ask you, they will not demand from you. Number 1 is that when they are quiet than the usual time. When they are quiet than the usual time, it most likely means something's going on in their life. Most likely something's going on. It might not necessarily be what you have done. It might not be what has gone through, but they might not just complain to you, or just mean that they're just saying it over and over again. But you see, it might be what are going through that work, the pressure, or other things. So when you notice your spouse, either your husband or your wife, is more silent or more quiet than usual, that is a first reason to let you know they need you at that stage of their life more than ever. And most likely, like I said, they will not call for you. They will not ask you. The second one is when they leave the house earlier than usual. When you see your spouse leave the house earlier than usual time, you know your spouse goes to work around 5 in the morning, or around 6 in the morning, where maybe you resume at work by 8, so you have to leave the house around 6 in the morning and get work. But you just realize that the usual is not leaving around 5 in the morning, leaving around 5 in the morning, and maybe he resumes by 9, he leaves around 8 before, but now he's just leaving extremely early. You must pay attention to that season of their life. Most likely, there's something going on in their life at that phase, and they might not be able to communicate it with you effectively, or they feel you might not know you might not have the solution for them, and they don't want to talk more about it. So when you see your spouse, please don't forget I said the topic is 10 reasons to let you know your spouse needs you more than ever, even though they will not ask you for the help they need. All right. So second reason is that they will always leave the house earlier than the usual time. Then the third major reason is that when they pray more than the usual hour of their usual routine, when they pray more than their usual routine, let's say, for example, your husband, you pray 2 hours every morning, every day, but you see your husband praying 2 hours early in the morning, praying 2 hours, doing midnight prayer, doing just praying consecutive of their life, they're praying. Don't assume that, okay, maybe he's just praying, he wants to get close to God in this season. No. There might be something going on in their life at that phase. They might not be able to communicate with you. And they are not communicating with you because you are bad or you don't have the best answer to them, but they are just in the place of their phase by talking is not helping them. They just feel that they just need to fix it by themselves. And at that phase, you see, if you can help them transition from that phase they are in into the phase they ought to be, the love you have for your spouse, the love they have for you will go deeper and stronger. When they pray more than the usual prayer time. I don't assume that, okay, maybe he's just trying to pray more, he's trying to know God more in this season of life, he's on a retreat. Don't assume, all right? 10 reasons, that's the third reason. The fourth reason, when they are cranky, when they're becoming cranky, that's why are you becoming cranky? That's not the time to start telling you, oh, I beg shift, I don't want anybody to piss me off. I don't want any guy to piss me off. I want my peace of mind. Yeah, you might want your peace of mind, which is very important to you. It's good to have your good mental health. I understand what you're saying. But you see, being cranky for them at that phase might not be by their own choice, but it might be by the circumstances of things going on around in their life. I'm married, so I am picking some of these major things in our own marriage. When you notice your spouse is cranky, that's not the time to start avoiding them. No, there is attention they are needing at that phase of their life. There is a need they are calling for you at that time, but they are not expressive enough to access. Maybe you just got married and 2 years into your marriage, or even 10 years, you have not seen the joy of your marriage. There is things I'm telling you that can help you. The fifth one is when they claim to be thinking more in that season. I'm writing my note. I have my note here. When they are too quiet, now you just feel they're thinking. So they ask them, oh, what's going on? Why are you just quiet? I said, I'm thinking. Okay, definitely you've been thinking for the past 6 months. Why is it that the thinking of this previous week has been more than the usual one? What's going on? You see, unconsciously they are calling your attention to something, and they don't know how to demand. For example, maybe new wedded couples. This is what I've noticed in pastoring for a while now. I've noticed this is one of the things that I've noticed in people who are married. You see, they don't know how to interpret some crucial phase of their spouse life, especially new wedded couples, or even those who are already married for like 5 to 10 years already. All right. Then the third one, the sixth one, is that when they give you one answer than the usual. Okay, what do you like to eat? I will eat beans. What do you like to eat? I will eat rice. What do you like to eat? I will eat samosa. What do you like to eat? They just give you one answer. You know, before they would talk back and forth. They would ask for options. They would talk. You guys will even laugh. It would demand for something out of the blue. Like, what are you asking for? You want to eat Singapore noodles? Who will make that for you? You better go and get a chef. You know, but now it's just a straight answer. When you notice that, there is something that is calling your attention to. They are not trying to push you away. They're not trying to become cranky to you. They're not trying to even get you angry. That's not their intention. But there's something that is beneath it that is making them behave that way. But you might ask this question, can't you just talk? No, you can't assume they will just talk. No. And that's why you see a spouse must know that my intention is to make my husband happy. My intention is to make my wife also happy. So you don't stay on your own lane and say, must he be cranky? Can't he talk? Is he a baby? No, you can't use such word for your spouse. All right. So when they give you one answer, just say, give me one answer. Well, get out. I'll give you one answer. If you say no answer, I will give you an answer. Back and forth, I know be stupid girl. So you don't do that. You don't do that as a wife, or you do that as a husband. That's the sixth reasons your spouse need you more than ever. Is that when they start giving you one answer, they are telling you they need you more. And I'll tell you how to fix that phase of your life. All right. Then the seventh one is when they come home later than the usual time. When your spouse come home later than the usual time, that's not my spouse, my husband, my wife does not come around this time. If they're coming around this time, then there's something there's something going on. It's not the time to start fighting. Because you see, they might be going to stop at the work as the work that is making them just overthink. They are doing meeting upon meeting. And you feel like, oh, my husband come home earlier than this. My house come home earlier than this. What's going on in this of his life? Just for like 1 week, 3 days, he's just coming home late. Maybe he gets home around 5. He's not getting around 7, around 9. It's a sign that calls attention. The eighth one, the number 8 is when they visit their mentor more than the usual. You see, when your spouse starts visiting their mentors more than usual, their mentor or maybe their spiritual father, if it's in the line, when they visit them more in the season, to you might be like a cultic visit. I'm just going to go and visit that. I'm going to go and visit daddy. I'm just going to visit my mentor. I'm just going to go and visit my spiritual parent. I'm just going to go and visit this. When they do that, there's nothing wrong in visiting them often, but you know that this is not the normal one. This is not it went yesterday, it's going today again, going Thursday again. It could also be is going through a lot of that phase and it needed counsel. So, and it's a silent way of calling your attention. The number 9 is when they don't pay attention to their look again. You see, when your spouse don't pay attention to their look again, you just, oh, I beg, anytime I will, let me go, let me just go. I don't need to leave the house now. When they start, you say, oh, my husband really pay attention to his look, but their look has really dropped drastically. What is going on in this phase of their life? It is not the time to start saying, maybe he's becoming busy, maybe he's becoming mature. No, it is the time to let them, there's something that they are doing in their life, and they need my this in my life. All these things is a call that I need you, 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 I need you. And the last one, which most time happens, is when your spouse start putting aggression on you. When your spouse start putting aggression on you, they are telling you, I need you, I need you, I need you, I need you. It's just a call for need at that phase of your life, but it's a silent call. It is a silent call. It's not a vocal call. It is a heart call. It is a heart cry, and that is why you need to pay attention. If you find these 10 things in your marriage, you might not find a thing. You might even find just 2. You might even find 1. Maybe you just find 3. Oh my God, these 3 things are happening in my marriage right now. Pastor, what should I do? What should I do? How do I need to adjust? The only solution to this thing is to not ask them what is the problem, but to affirm your love for them. The question you should not ask them, what is the problem, babe? No, is that, babe, I love you. Babe, I'm here to fight with you. So you can send them a normal message. Baby, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm here to fight for you. I'm here to fight with you. I'm not fighting you. I'm fighting for you. I'm here to fight for you. I'm here to build a vision with you. I'm here to help you to become the best of your version of your life. I'm here to make your life much better. When you affirm your love for them, when you affirm your love for them, you will realize that they'll be more open to share things going on in your heart they didn't share. For example, maybe your husband is a leader in a place of work. Maybe he's the managing director of a particular organization, and it's going to so much pressure. You might come home late at night, and just at that phase of his life, maybe the boss, maybe the CEO, maybe the CEO or the founder of the company is just putting so much pressure on his department, and it's just becoming stress, and they're not appreciating him enough. They're not maybe enough appreciating. He's not seeing the result he ought to see, and it's putting his best. That phase of his life, you don't start asking question, what is the problem? You are trying to make him talk. No, that's not the best approach. The first approach is to first of all affirm your love for him or her. Babe, I love you. And guess what? Don't start with the conversation. Always start with the text. When you notice this thing that day, as they leave the house in the morning, send them a text immediately and let it be a long text. Affirming your love to them. Don't appreciate them at that season. Like, thank you for what you do for your family. Thank you for what you do for us. Thank you for the. So you might be appreciating them. They will speak up. No, affirm your love. Babe, I love you so much. Babe, I'm here for you. Babe, I want to fight with you, and I love you so much, and I know that I am here to make things better for you. I don't want you to know that you are one of the best. So your love, affirming it the more. Affirm it the more. When you have found that love at that season of their life, you see they will always express their deepest thought with you. When you affirm your love for them at that season of life, you see, because if it's going to pressure and says, babe, I'm here with you, whatever you would need me to do right now, I am willing to do it. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it because I know I love you, and I want you to know that I'm here to fight for you. I'm here to fight with you, and I'm here to stand by you. I'm not just standing behind you. I'm standing. If you need me to stand in front of you, I will stand in front of you. I will stand behind you. I will defend you anytime. I'm here to make you be the Lord. Just say things that affirm their love for them. When they read that message, it is a cushion for them. No matter the pressure they are going through, they will express it to you in a simple term because you have introduced a language that can diffuse any form of anger. That can diffuse any form of anger. Love will kill any form of problem. And that's why you see, when your spouse does one of these 10 things, they are calling your attention that affirm your love for me. Affirm your love for me. Affirm your love for me. Those affirm that love. When you affirm that love, I'm sure after 2 days, he will deliberately or she will deliberately express their soul and their heart to you. And you said, okay, baby, this is what's going on. All right, we'll adjust it immediately. All right. I believe this video was a blessing to you. If it was a blessing to you, send it to every couple you know. There might be a couple you know that looks like they are looking glamour on social media. Guess what? Just send to them. They say, oh, these people, they're amazing couple. When I see them in town, send it to any couple you know. Send it to anybody dating and send it to somebody. Guess what? Somebody's marriage might be saved by this Adjust video. Don't forget, this is Adjust with PDK. God bless you. Have a fruitful marriage.